Hello guys, welcome back. I'm your host, Leonard Sinape, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of work in the bashrc file. So, before we get started, just want to navigate here to my links.jaquezingram.online website. You guys check this out. Have my portfolio here, my resume, of course, my private code repository. Is very good code templates there that you can make use of. My LinkedIn profile, job fetcher that I created, which we'll go more into at a later time, my Docker Hub account, and you can always contact me via email via this button here. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to be doing some work in the bashrc file. So what is the bashrc file? The bashrc file is a file that allows you to create terminal shortcuts whenever you're performing different commands. So, sometimes you have a long command that you type in on a regular basis instead of you continuously either copying and pasting or typing that full command out. You can create a shortcut, shorten it down to maybe a single word or even a single key. It'll save you a lot of keystrokes. It'll save you a lot of time whenever you're doing some really hardcore coding. All right. So, for example, we'll use two examples today. Let's see. So let's go ahead and do some things here. All right. Now, the reset command actually clears your screen. We went over that before. So type in reset. You have a clear screen. But let's say we wanted to shorten that down to just the letter R. You'll be able to do that in the bashrc file. All right. So let's go ahead and pull up the bashrc file, which is on your home directory. But as we went over before, we currently can't see the bashrc file just because it's actually a hidden file. So the way that we can access that is to press ls-a, and now you have your hidden file showing, right? So we're going to use nano as our text editor, and we're going to go in and let's edit the bashrc file. All right, as you can see here, a lot of these are pre-configured, but from this line up, we're going to want to create our own. So we have the first one, which is the alias, the letter R. So you type alias space R equals quotation mark, and then enter the command that you want to be done, and you close quotation. All right, very simple, very easy. So let's go ahead and test out the first one. So let's go ahead and type R, enter, and as you can see, we were able to shorten up the reset command to just the letter R. So let's go ahead and do another one, why don't we? All right, so ls-a, let's nano into the bashrc file. All right, now this one we're actually going to do an update shortcut. So as I told you guys before, we're running the Linux Cinnamon distro here, and we're going to update it with just a single word. All right, so let's do alias update equals open quotations, and this is going to be sudo patman-syu. Now this can vary depending on the distro that you're using. So for example, if you're using Ubuntu, it will be sudo apt update. But you can shorten that down to update, or you can even shorten it down to up. Whatever's your preference, whatever will make coding easier for you. All right. So we have the command entered here. Let's go ahead, Control X. Let's hit yes, and let's save the file. All right. Now, just safety measures that I take whenever editing a document like this, I always exit out of the terminal, and then I go back into the terminal, just to make sure the changes take effect. Now, I know you guys, the text looks very small from here, may be hard to see, but if you hold down Control Shift and then press the plus symbol on your keyboard, it will enlarge the text. All right. So now let's type update and see what happens. Prompted for the password, which is good. All right. And now, as you can see, the upgrade is starting, which I've just upgraded my system earlier, so there's nothing to do, but we do see that the command works. So like I said, if you're running git commands, you can do this for git push or git pull. You can shorten it down to push and pull. Git commit, you can shorten it down to commit, you know. You can pretty much do this with any command that you usually use. If you navigate to my private code repository, code.jaquezingram.online, you can see the bashrc file that I have there. A lot of commands that I use for Git commands, Docker commands, Linux commands, bash commands, so on and so forth, right? So that's pretty much it. So you guys getting that bashrc file, start creating some changes and shortening up those keystrokes. And once again, I'm your host, Linux Sanape. I'll see you next time.